You will get wet on this ride. Generation 2 does not get the respect it deserves. 9 times out of 10, people just go, haha, neon G1 recolors. But aside from G1 redecos only being a small portion of the line overall, and fewer anywhere on the Combaticons level, G2 brought us some amazing tech advancements that define Transformers toys to this day. Ball joints and more extensive articulation, light piping, cleaner integration of accessories in old modes and gimmicks in general. G2 arguably advanced what a Transformers toy was more than any other line than, well, 1984. The 93's DRENCH is a good example of that early stage of rapid Transformers toy evolution, one of the initial toys in the G2 line. He's a redeco of the Aquaspeeder Deluge, who was released in Europe in the same year, but as part of the final year of G1 over there.
Let me explain.
Chris McFeely recently did a really good video on Generation 1.5 you should check out, but
Let me sum up.
the G1 line kept going in the UK and chunks of Europe after both the US and Japan ended it. That continuation did well enough to encourage Hasbro US to try again, and in 1993, G2 released in America, with a chunk of its new product being altered versions of toys developed for and released in Europe simultaneously and at the same time, too. Europe would then rebrand the line as G2 the following year. The US color changers like DRENCH are redecos of the Autobot Aquaspeeders, who were opposed by the Euro-exclusive Stormtroopers, all bots with water-squirting weaponry and temperature-sensitive paint jobs on key parts that fade with warmth. I will say Hasbro US made a smart move with one change to the toys. The US ones have foil stickers where the Euro ones have laminated paper stickers. I absolutely used the water change gimmick on my US bots, did not dare with my Speeders or Storms. Any rate, DRENCH mainly shows off the integrated weaponry that became common through G2. Yeah, it's exaggerated by the size of the weaponry, but you can't say it ain't got a place to go in car mode. All the Speeders and Storms integrate their fluid flingers fairly flush. Pretty impressive, really. DRENCH also shows off the light piping, but for reasons I'm sure will just annoy me, the lovely fluorescent pink plastic of the Euro Autobots got replaced with real dull, smoky dark gray for the US, which doesn't do the gimmick justice. I do have to cop to needing to do more editing than normal on this pick, not just because of the molding variant to DRENCH's cannon, which I don't think Deluge has. Later releases of DRENCH have a bigger bellows and the gun tips aren't separate pieces anymore. No, I mean I had to work a little extra to make his temp reactive hood look like it's supposed to. It's kinda hard to find a sample of any of the old color changes that haven't faded over time. And mine had, and got a weird texture to it. Put it in the freezer, photo, hairdryer, photo editor. If you find these slip and slides into the splash zones of TF toy history refreshing, why not add a drop to my subscriber count or Patreon? Next week, well, something else.